You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet. Hello. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast show where three old guys play old games.
Oh, we see it how low we can talk.
Yes. So this week we'll be talking about Aero Fighters for the SNES.
Sequel to Aero Bat.
Yep. 1 and 2. The third one is Aero Fighters.
It's way better. It's weird.
It is way better.
Unofficial movie adaptation of Broken Arrow.
Oh.
Or video game adaptation of the movie Broken Arrow.
Man, I haven't seen Broken Arrow in a long... Like, high school.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. You don't think it's going to hold up?
Nope. Nope. Back in John Travolta's Extreme.
I never heard of this movie.
Broken Arrow?
Yeah.
It's got Christian Slater and John Travolta, and it basically revolves around the plot for... If I remember right, it revolves around a plot of John Travolta going rogue and stealing a stealth bomber.
Oh, okay.
With a nuclear missile on it. Yeah.
That's all I remember about it. Yeah, me too.
And God, I probably will. You know, every time I mention something, it shows up in the TV list. Like, it'll be on this afternoon now at random.
Yeah, totally.
I'll probably fucking watch it or have it on in the background. And there's been several movies that I've thought recently, like, oh man, I don't want to go back to that. It's gonna suck. And then I watch it again. I'm like, it's pretty good.
It's probably honestly, it's probably fine. Like, it's one of those where it's like, if you liked it the first time, you're gonna find reasons to like, like it's gonna.
I agree.
It's gonna help.
Yeah,
because I'm that way too, man. Like, I'll be watching something that I don't know, loved when I was 16, and it's like I'll watch it and be like, this is like objectively pretty horrible, but I do like it.
Yeah.
it is doing something for me. It's like Face Off. That's the one I really want to rewatch.
See, I've never seen that either.
Oh,
I've heard
man,
so much
we
about
should
it.
watch Face Off.
We should watch Face Off and do a Patreon about it or something, because boy, oh boy, you and Melissa will hate that movie. You will hate it. Probably.
I could eat a peach for hours.
Oh my God. Whoo boy. John Travolta, once again, he had this like run of sort of, at the time, awesome movies that did not age very well, I guess. I don't know.
What was the end of that? Was it Swordfish? Was that the end of like his like?
Ooh, boy, Swordfish. Halle Berry.
Yeah, that's the one where she got extra to reveal her breasts.
Oh God,
right?
Yeah. God, I had not thought about Swordfish. Was Hugh Jackman in that movie?
Dude,
Was he the guy?
I don't remember.
I thought. Hang on, I gotta look this up.
I don't remember.
Swordfish, the movie.
Navy SEALs.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was in that. Don Cheadle, Sam Shepard, Vinnie Jones, Halle Berry, John Travolta. Yeah.
I feel like that was like the end of his like revival.
I completely agree. I don't know, man. Battlefield Earth was pretty bad.
I never saw Battlefield
Oh
Earth.
Man, Josh and I won that at Project Graduation.
You won it like a DVD?
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you watch it?
Josh did.
Oh, boy.
And he was hilariously into it.
Yeah. Well,
I could
that
see
makes
being
sense.
into it at the time,
Sure.
but I guarantee
Because he knew it was bad and weird, but he liked it for that reason.
And it was, well, okay. I was going to say, and it being free doesn't hurt, I'm sure. I remember Project Graduation, spending most of the time in one of the English classrooms playing spades.
Yeah. I always loved. I think I went like 3 of my 4 high school years. I loved Project Graduation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to go? Like,
if you went with someone who was graduating, you could go.
That's
Like
nice.
Jacob took me my sophomore year. Mitchell took me my junior year, and then senior year I got to go. So
Tanya was my kind of unofficial girlfriend at the time. maybe we may have actually been dating at that point. No, we were. We did. We were seeing each other. We had been seeing each other for a couple of weeks before we graduated, and then we hung out at project graduation. I remember there was a drawing for a car. They gave a student a car.
Yeah.
It was a Yugo.
Nice. Migo?
Yes, and Amigo.
I wonder if this, just for everybody who doesn't know, project graduation would be a big after party that the school throws so kids don't go get drunk and get on the road.
Right.
So it's a
I don't
lock-in.
know. I don't imagine if it's more of a local thing or if
That's
it's
a
like
good question. That's a good
a
question.
widespread thing.
Do they still do it?
They still do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just basically a lock-in, and they
Yep.
have food, and you can just basically have the run
A
of
lot of
the
people
school.
want a ton of money, like
Yeah.
I think $500 or $1,000,
Yeah.
and TVs and shit were always
Drawings.
the
Yeah, we had a bunch of
prizes.
prizes.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
And
me
it
too.
was fun running around in the school at night.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
Just kind of fun. And they didn't really
Yeah, I know
put-
that feel. Went to jail over it.
They didn't really put a whole lot of restrictions on us as far as like, the classrooms were locked up, but like we could go to the library or we could be in the blue
Yeah.
room or the cafeteria. The gym was open.
Yeah.
The whole place was just open to just kind of run around. And I found a nook at one point and took a nap, somewhere. And it was fun. It was neat.
I said the English room. I could have just said Mr. Smith's room, and 2/3 of the table would have
Yep.
known that.
Yep.
Man, he had a great room.
Yeah, you did.
A good room. That reminds me of like I was thinking about this earlier this week. How like fun it was to like how awesome band was for me, and like I really enjoyed it. And it's like one of the fun things about band was like when we would because we would play at basketball games, right, as like the pep band kind of, and traveling the whole length of the school from like the band room, which was like on the completely opposite side of the gym. So we would just walk from the band room to the gym, and then that's when we would play like the percolator and like I mean like
Good God.
all of the shit. I mean it was fucking fucking fun.
Yeah.
Time for the percolator.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was good times.
It was. I always say I didn't have a good time in high school and I'd never go back. But the older I get, the less that is true. The more fondly I remember. Now,
Yeah.
I had some not great experiences.
Yeah, same.
And I'm probably just whitewashing it with good memories.
You didn't remember, yeah.
Yeah.
But all in all, I really I enjoyed my time at Tillman. It was a good school.
Yeah.
A lot of really good people.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was cool because like I started high school in 1988, 1987. And even though there were cliques, there were genres, there were people of certain, like your status, you're a nerd, you're a jock, all that shit was real. But it wasn't as bad as like the movies make it out to be. I was kind of like
Clueless draws battle lines.
Yeah.
yeah, I was sort of in a bit of the nerdy crowd, but I was friends with but yeah, I know, right? Weird. But I was friends with everybody. Like
yeah.
we had a reunion. We had a high school reunion. I haven't been to one in forever, but the last high school reunion we went to, I want to say it was 20 years. And we had so much fucking fun hanging out with these guys, especially the ones that were quote unquote the popular crowd. We went back to this one dude's house and just had a fucking blast, getting drunk and hanging out with all these people and laughing, and so much awkward shit happened, but it was fun. And
Let's hear about that.
there was this one dude. There was this one dude named Brad who was a combat vet
Okay.
in Iraq, and he lost his leg. And Brad was always a decent dude, but he's also was kind of an asshole. I don't know how to. It's one of those things where, like, if you let him pick on you a little bit, he'd lighten up and kind of be your buddy.
Okay.
You know, like if you acknowledged him being the alpha,
Show your belly, and then
he's
yeah,
cool with you, and then he doesn't treat you like a subordinate.
yeah.
It's like, I'm just fucking with you to get to kind of take your temperature to see if you can if you could take it. And then after that, he was a great dude.
Yeah.
You know, he was pretty cool. But he was at the party.
He's like Diddy. He gets to put it in a little bit.
Yeah. Just a little. He had lost his leg in Iraq, but he was at the party, and so the thing is about Brad is, of course, he's also a real heavy drinker, not in a fun way. He had an alcohol problem,
Yeah.
and it was exacerbated by the fact that his body weight was 20 pounds less than it should be because he didn't have his fucking right leg, right? So your alcohol is going to hit you a little harder if you drink too much because you're.
And I'm guessing a little meaner.
He was not. He was actually a lot less alpha.
Okay.
At that point, and I hadn't seen him in forever.
Sure.
But we were all just sitting around drinking beers, and Tanya was with me, and a lot of people didn't know Tanya very well because she was a trade school kid.
Was she in your grade?
She was. We graduated together.
Yeah.
But she was a trade school kid and was very rarely even in the fucking main building.
Yeah, she was in the back building.
A lot of time in the trade school in the art building with me, and then she, of course,
the dangerous buildings.
right.
But mostly free of school shooters.
Mostly.
Yeah, I had a knife drawn on me and walking to the art room.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that was fun. I was a freshman. I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Yeah,
I'd like to see my mother.
You're right.
Okay, I'd never had a weapon drawn
Pardon
on
me,
me.
sir. I'd like to go home right now.
So anyway, we're all just
How'd that resolve?
Yeah,
The guy was like, "Oh, I'm just fucking with you," and then like ran off.
yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Phew.
It was a pocket knife, but I mean, it was a knife.
Yeah.
And
It's a weapon.
Yeah. And it was pointed to my neck.
I had a guy who
Yeah.
he was a bully of mine. Thankfully, I can't remember his fucking name right now, but I couldn't shake this guy. He even, like, we were going to fucking homecoming. Me and my girlfriend at the time were going to homecoming, and like he ended up walking behind us up from where we were parked, and he fucking started picking on me and like fucking pushed me down and shit. And I just tried not to bite and just went to the dance. You know, shit like that was surprisingly common.
Yeah.
There, but
This
it
was
never
like,
got weird.
my
to me.
situation was just it was a random guy, didn't know him, never saw him again. So it's like since then I've always associated like those back buildings
With danger.
That's danger. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story
you're fine.
about Brad.
So Brad, we were at the party, and Brad got really fucked up, and he went to the back room, and I didn't see everything that transpired at this point, but he went to the back room and to lay down.
I was just saying he
something.
came back legless.
He came back and he was laying down or something, and everybody was worried about him. So Tanya and somebody else, some other woman, went back there to check on him, and I guess he got like.
Let's send 2 small women to check on the drunk combat veteran.
Well, he was also super short.
Well, yeah, he's got one leg.
He's got one leg, but he he was short of leg. You know what I mean? He wasn't short of the third leg, though, which he apparently exposed himself and
Yeah.
to Tanya and and I mean, it wasn't even. They had it under control.
They had a 3-way. It was under control.
They weren't like jumping on top of it or anything like that. But they came out just laughing at how silly he was being and stuff.
Just
You know,
laughing at how big his dick
Yeah.
was.
We found Brad's leg.
no, wait. Sorry, it's dark in here.
It's halfway grown back.
It's like Deadpool.
He's in there shirt cocking it. Like Porky Pig. But anyway, we had a good time, and it was nice it was fun because if I think back on high school, I think even though we had our little divisions and our cliques and stuff, everybody was still pretty civil to one another, and there wasn't a lot of bullying and things like that.
Yeah.
There was a little bit, but yeah.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about like the conversation like before you go into the room to check Brad, like the group conversation where it's like, we should go check on Brad. And all the guys are like, yeah, he's probably going to have his dick out.
Yeah.
So like, I don't really want to go.
Maybe don't.
Right.
Maybe don't. No, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. I can't remember who the other woman was that went back there with her to check on him. Maybe his girlfriend at the time. I don't know. But anyway, that whole thing, it was still fun. We still had a good time. And,
I've never gone to a reunion.
Neither have
I've got no desire to. I don't know. And I've saw like I'm on Facebook like really rarely. I'm
Yeah.
usually on Facebook like to post something for work or something, and then what'll happen is like I can't like navigate the site with my eyes closed.
Right.
And it's like I'll see a photograph and it'll be like, holy shit, that's a person that I know. And it like takes a moment to like, it's like, is this AI? It's like, no, that's an old man.
Right.
That person's just an old man now.
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove by my elementary school teacher. Just wondered, like, who's still going? Any of those teachers? Any of those people still going?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if they've had another reunion since that last one for us.
Oh, for y'all.
Yeah.
What year was that? You said
91 is when I graduated. So
that would have been what?
100 years ago. 2001, 2011,
That's wearing an onion on my belt.
2021. 2021 would have been our 30-year reunion, which means we wouldn't have had it because of COVID. So
2021 would have been 30?
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so
Yes. Okay.
2031 will be our 40-year.
Don't, man.
I know,
2031.
right? Just say
don't
30.
say that.
That we're closer. that we're
Don't-
closer to 2030 than we are to
24 is the highest number. That's what,
That's fucking. Yeah. I don't. That 2031 went up and down me in a real bad way.
same.
That's fucking close, man.
I debated not saying it out loud because it made me feel the same way.
That's like all that news recently about The Legend of Zelda turning 40 years old. And it's like so many people sent me that. And it's like I just reply with the Matt Damon rapidly aging gif to every single one of
Yeah.
those.
Well, what fucked with me was at the beginning of Starfleet Academy, they show this like thing to announce to remind everyone that Star Trek turned 60 this year. And then I remembered I am only 8 years younger than Star Trek. And that hit me.
Yeah. I'm not even you. And that doesn't feel right.
Gross. It's gross. I
Yeah.
feel like Star Trek should be way, way older than me.
Yeah.
And it is not.
Yeah.
Not by much. So,
That's how I feel about Star Wars.
oh God.
Because I feel like Star Wars should be like way older than me. And it's like 3 years older than me.
Someone asked me, I was talking to someone about Star Wars not long ago. And I of course I made the mention. I was like, yeah, I saw that in theaters. And he's like, oh yeah, in the re-release.
Right.
I'm like, nope. on the original release in 1977. He's like, how old are you? I'm like, man, old enough to have been 4 when Star Wars came out.
I like those re-releases, except for like, I mean,
The
additional stuff.
Some of the like
It's not bad in the New Hope. I feel like A New Hope like struck that balance.
one of the things they with the whole Han shooting first thing that they changed. I didn't
Sure,
like that.
I forgot about that.
But like some of the wide shots of like Tatooine or the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon taking off.
yeah.
Those were cool.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
I
shit.
forgot about Han shooting first. That
And the fact that they
And the
added
Jabba the Hutt.
they added Jabba back into it, where they had cut the scene originally
Right.
because it was just a dude,
Yeah.
and not a big worm guy.
right. I kind of liked that.
I did too. I thought it's really janky. You can
It
see
is.
where he like steps on his
the tail.
tail, and Han Solo
Yeah.
looks like he goes from like he just pops up
Yeah,
and pops
Yeah.
down.
and Jabba goes, ah!
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It looked real bad.
Yeah.
Clark,
yeah. It did.
but
It wasn't quite Forrest Gump quality.
not quite.
I'll always remember asking my dad, whenever they came back out, I was like, oh, here's my chance to see Star Wars. Great. Telling my dad, like, can we go? Will you take me to go see it? Can we go see it? And he's like, I've seen those.
Oh shit!
And that was it.
Wow.
And that was it.
Oh
Like,
my god!
that's why I never saw him growing up. If he'd ever seen it, he's like, well,
No.
I've seen that. We're not doing that again. So,
Oh my god! Like when?
Yeah, but I haven't.
What are you gonna tell me? Of course, he probably saw him.
oh,
when they
yeah.
came out,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's never cared to show me anything from growing up, his past, anything. So it's just like, well, I'm not do that again. So,
I have the opposite problem where it's like, I'll tell Henry something about like from childhood, and he'll be like, "Oh,
Neat.
neat." It's like, all right, I guess. Okay.
The same thing happens with Cohen. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. He's not old enough to care yet. Maybe someday he will. But yeah.
I offered Kenna $100 to beat Earthbound.
You told us about
She
it.
made good progress. She's in Summers, but the last 2 times she's been with me, she's like, well, I want to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I haven't unlocked a loot box yet, Dad. When is that going to happen? Also, the game hasn't asked me for $20 yet. How do I know if I'm progressing?
Does this system even allow me to connect to the internet and get the battle pass?
No one's used any gamer words.
Why do I have to call my dad to save? What is what? You have to save? What do you mean?
It doesn't autosave.
Oh yeah, I will say that I don't miss manually saving in video games. I do really like an autosave.
Me too.
Even though I do both.
I do both when I can. Some games you can't even like do a manual
you didn't do a
save
manual.
anymore.
You're right. Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I like to do both. Before I turn the game off, I'm
Yeah.
like, let's make
I don't
sure
quite
this is
trust you.
saved. Yeah.
Well, what else you guys been up to?
I consume media like it's my job. As you
It
well
kind of
know.
is.
Kind of is.
You
yeah.
report on that here.
I do, and it's fun because it gives me an excuse to keep doing it. I guess justifies it. I'm going to do it anyway.
Right.
Not that I need
I
justification.
get that.
We talked a little bit to the Jakes about. Of course, I finished Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon, which if you want to hear about that,
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/TADPOG. You give us $5, you become a Jake, and you can have access to that. So I won't go into all of that. I did. I was trying, Tyler, to decide on my next audiobook listen. I do have the Primal Hunter, but I opted in for the Dresden Files, and so I'm starting it over. I had gotten through
May
the
as well not
first.
genre mash. Put a little distance in between your little RPG genres.
That's actually why I'm doing it,
I
because
get
Dresden
that.
Files is more of a novel about a wizard, and it's not based in a video game or something like Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon or Dungeon Crawler Carl or Everybody Loves Large Chest. This is more of a brings me a little bit more down to earth. I mean, it's not. It's about a wizard,
Right.
right? But
in Chicago.
in Chicago, but it's very film noir. It's very it's read in a very old detective movie style.
I love James Marsters reading.
And I do too,
man.
because you can hear him breathing, taking a breath before he says something. It's like he's dictating his
Harry
memoirs.
Dresden is telling you a story.
Yeah, and you can hear him kind of like you'll hear like his mouth open to say a word, like that noise. And,
Yeah.
it's just like you're listening to a dude talk. And it's pretty cool. At first, it kind of put me off.
Sure, because it's very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of audio production involved at all. It's just a dude talking.
Yeah.
And they didn't go back. Like, for example, when I record the closer for the show, I just kind of go through it, and you can hear me take a breath to say the next part. Well, I'll go back and post and take out the sound of me taking a breath and stuff to help shorten it and help it sound a little bit more. I want to get it over with in 60 seconds kind of deal. And they do that in audiobook post-production most of the time so that it doesn't take away from the experience. But in this, they don't. And I like that.
Yeah.
At first, I hadn't heard anything like it. And also the fact that this was a wizard who deals with demons and fairies and have weird names like Toot Toot, and the place is called the Never Never, and little terms like that kind of made me cringe just a touch, just because they very childish sounding names for things.
And there's a reason. There's good reasoning for it. You get to, but yeah,
it grew on me, and I only stopped reading it or listening to it because I ran out of money. I do not have that problem right now with those books. I now have them, and
hell yeah,
I have won the lottery and bought all the audiobooks.
I love that.
Paid good money for the audiobooks.
I love that you took the audiobook option over the lump sum.
Right. I got paid. I am getting paid in audiobooks by the.
Do you know Epstein won the lottery twice?
What? No.
Have you read that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Was that part of like is strategy where it's like I got a bunch of money, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of like.
I think some lottery commissioner must have been
Right.
to the island a few times. Like
Right,
I don't
right.
know how to pay you. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I do know how to pay you. But anyway, I've started book 1 again, Stormfront, and
How many McDonald's Monopoly sweepstakes did he win? More importantly, sorry.
all of
Every
them.
one of them since 1992.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just had to get that one in. Motherfucker's got all the boardwalks.
You have to go to the island.
That's where
There's
they
a McDonald's on the island. That's where all the
That's where all the
boardwalks
boardwalks are. You think the kids would be happy there with the McDonald's?
There used to
Not
be
so much.
There used to be a Pokestop there too. I saw that, and it was
I
recently
know.
gotten rid of.
I didn't know if that was true or not.
God.
Well, let's get the kids something to do. Call Niantic, and we'll get them a Pokestop.
Oh. So anyway, I've been enjoying that, and I'm going to go through those.
Because Storm, they're all. I mean, I do like Stormfront. Stormfront does some stuff you don't see again in the series.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
then it's good. Fourth book, amazing.
It stays
Then it
there.
just stays amazing.
Finds itself.
Yep.
Well,
it gets a little listening back to you. I did that the same thing. I think I listened to the first he already had 12 out by the time I started. So I listened to them all back to back to back.
He
So it
only
does.
had 12.
Yeah, he only had 12.
just 12.
How many are out now?
17.
Oh, yeah.
17.
I just finished 12 months, and that's 12 months is different because it takes place over 12 months.
Oh.
Every other book is 4 days, 4 or
Yeah.
5 days.
And I don't know if you know this, in our collection, there are other books that have short stories in them about Harry Dresden. So it's like
The ones where he teams up with Bigfoot are really good. That sounds
From
silly.
the commercials?
Sort of.
okay. But anyway, I'm that's
The
where I
Forest
landed.
Folk is what they're called.
The
but
what?
The Forest Folk
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
I saw
actual
the
name for
title.
them. But yeah, but Bigfoot.
Did they do the comic book thing where anytime they have a team up in a comic book, the characters who team up initially fight? Do they fight before they team
No,
up?
no,
Okay,
no.
bummer.
He does fight Bigfoot
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
in the scariest fucking way. But
Is it the monster truck?
So there's that I'm working on, and then I had been putting it off because once again this was something I started with Tanya, and she kind of doesn't like to watch series as much as I do, and so I'll wait and finally we'll watch season 1 of something, and then I'll wait for season 2 will come out. We won't watch it. She wants to wait till they all come out so we can go through it, blah, blah, blah. Finally, I just give up and just watch it. And then if she wants to watch it again,
That's
I
where
will.
you and I differ. They just stagnate. It just exists in a pocket dimension where it just stays on episode 3.
I don't.
the more limbo dimension.
I get antsy about it. I'm a completionist, and
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it anyway, and especially when all the stuff that I normally watch, I've caught up on, and now I need something else. I'm like, well, it's here. I could watch this. So I watched Wednesday season 2.
Oh, okay.
Which turned out to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Most of the episodes are directed by Tim Burton.
Huh, I didn't know that.
In this season. I don't know how many he did, if he did any last season. And then, of course, the music's by Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking great series. And season 2, I think, is better in so many ways over season 1, because most of what you see in season 1 is Wednesday and her, just what she's up to at her school that she goes to, Nevermore Academy, founded by Edgar Allan Poe, where a bunch of others, they call them the others, meaning people with supernatural powers,
Others.
Yeah.
whatever. But
That'd be hilarious if they weren't like the others from Lost, just in this high school, and Wednesday Addams.
be a hell of a mashup.
That would be good. I'd watch that.
Jen is in it. He has to go work.
Right,
Yeah.
man. I'm on board. I liked him a lot.
Daniel Day Kim fucking rules. Man.
Yeah.
He did. But this season you get more of the Addams family.
Okay, cool.
They're in it. Pugsley's in it more. Morticia and Gomez and Thing, and there's backstory that you didn't know you needed, but it works. It's like you think, okay, I didn't need to know Boba Fett's backstory necessarily. I like the mystery there, but there are some things that they do that are a lot of fun, and it's just a really great. It's an unexpectedly great show.
When did that come out? When is season 2 recent, or
It just wrapped up like several weeks ago.
Do you think they're trying to go for like a full on the Addams Family? Like I guess my question is, do you think they're gonna make the Addams Family like as a series?
Maybe.
Yeah. Because that's kind of like the way you're describing it. It seems like, they're pulling in more of the family. Maybe this is like a weird backdoor pilot for the Addams
and also
family.
it's because the school that she goes to, her mom and dad met at that school, and her grandmama went to school there.
They saw Brad's penis.
Legacy, right. It's a legacy thing. I want to look at something. So you've got Jenna Ortega, who is Wednesday.
Right.
Emma Myers plays a character, her roommate named Enid, who is just awesome as well. Christina Ricci is in the first season and part of the second season.
I was going to ask if she makes a cameo.
Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones.
I've seen the first episode or two where she's the therapist or whatever.
No, she's the headmaster of the school. Yeah, the principal.
Who did she play in Game of Thrones?
Brienne.
Oh, okay.
Billy Piper's in it. Billy Piper, come on.
Yep.
Right.
Can't go wrong with Billy Piper. Louise Guzman plays Gomez,
Yep.
and he is so good at it.
Yeah,
and Catherine Zeta-Jones is Morticia.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And she is amazing as Morticia. I mean, it's like, I always held Angelica Houston as the top tier. You could not do better than her as Morticia Addams. And I won't say that Catherine Zeta-Jones is better, but I'd say she's on par with her.
And she's from what I've seen of it, she's also like, you never see Angelica Houston be physical as Morticia, really.
Right.
But Catherine Zeta-Jones, on the other hand, is like, they do sword fights and all sorts of shit. So you wouldn't
fencing.
see from Angelica Houston.
Yeah, and it's really good. It's just you wouldn't think, I wouldn't have thought that season 2 could be so much better. Steve Buscemi's in it, by the way, also. And Fred Armisen plays
He's
Uncle
Thing's
Fester.
eyes. You just got a thing with 2 Steve Buscemi eyes on it.
Fred Armisen plays Uncle Fester, by the way. He's so good at Uncle Fester. I mean, they just really went all out for this, and it's 100%. I've always been a huge Addams Family guy, and this did not disappoint. So 100% recommend Wednesday season 1 and 2. It's pretty easy to get through. There's short seasons, but no lack of quality in the production. It's like watching a fucking 8-hour-long movie. It's really good shit. We watched a movie called Mercy, starring Chris Pratt, about a man who is a police officer, and he has championed this AI justice system. Yeah. And
I saw the
AI is the judge, jury, and executioner, and it gives you 90 minutes. If you are accused of a crime, a serious enough crime like murder, it gives you 90 minutes to use all of the resources available to this like all-knowing, all-seeing AI who is played by Rebecca Ferguson. to prove your innocence to a point, get past a certain percentage of guilt, like likelihood of guilt, and prove your innocence. Chris Pratt is a cop who had been championing this system from day one, and got it implemented and everything. But of course, naturally, the people in the world are against it for good reason. You know, they're afraid that it could make mistakes, even though they swear it can't.
Yeah.
It's another
Timely.
It's another be careful AI movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok who rage baits the AI, rage baits ChatGPT?
No.
And you like it always sounds like it's frustrated by the end of the video.
Yeah, no.
Dealing
I
with him.
haven't.
I've
I've done it. I've done it. I've frustrated ChatGPT.
Did you ask it for the seahorse emoji? Is that what you did?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Ask ChatGPT. Just say, "Hey, show me the seahorse emoji." It goes crazy.
I know there's a
Or asking it to spell strawberry. I know that too.
That was I
Yeah.
was just gonna say there was a whole thing about he asking ChatGPT how many R's were in the word strawberry,
Right.
and it insisted there was 2.
Yeah.
And-
Spell it. You just named 3. No, you're mistaken. There are 2 R's in strawberry.
But in this case, so the Chris Pratt, the detective, the movie starts. He wakes up in the mercy court by himself, strapped into a chair. And the thing is, if you can't prove your innocence in the right time, the chair emits a sonic pulse and kills you. You're dead right then and there. And so he's been accused of murdering his wife, and now he has to prove it. It reminded me a lot of the movie Searching. I had mentioned before. It has a dude that plays Sulu in the new Star Trek movies, Harold and Kumar.
Shit.
It's his fucking name.
Starts with a K.
Camille?
Not Camille Nanjiani, but the other.
I haven't seen a Harold and Kumar movie. or
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not like out of like I'm not like standing on any platform or anything against Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Just haven't.
It's John Cho.
Oh, why did I confuse him with Kai something? I don't know.
Anyway, it's like that in the sense that you basically don't really ever leave the room with him. You see what he sees on the screen, the discussions he has with the people he's trying to get to help him prove his innocence, and it's super exciting. It's super well paced. It's not once the trial starts.
Cal Penn, that's who I'm thinking
Cal
of.
Penn is
And his name is Kumar in it. Yeah, 'cause Harold Kumar. That's where I got all fucked up. Okay.
It is 90 minutes from the time the trial starts until the end of the movie.
Oh, it's in real
90
time?
minutes. It's done in real time.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Which is neat.
I almost watched that movie. I saw it on the your streaming platform of choice.
I should say it's 90. The trial itself lasts 90 minutes. There's some before and some after, but
okay.
that part of it is 90
I see.
minutes in real time, and
Okay.
it's great.
That's cool.
It's
That's a cool concept. I like
really, really, really good movie. Very fast paced. The story it's a mystery. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you figuring out things, and it really speaks to the fact about how AI doesn't have a gut instinct
that. Yeah.
that we have that guides us to answers to problems or to different ways of solving a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no intuition.
There's no intuition. It really speaks to that. And of course,
Sociopathic. I mean,
yeah,
that's like
Yeah.
AI is like the closest thing to vampires we have in real life.
yeah.
Where it's just like there's no feeling. It's
Nope.
just
It's
just
strictly-
intelligence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of course, obviously, warning against the dangers of AI, and
I saw where someone gave like the top 4 or 5 AIs the trolley test
Yeah.
to see where each one would conclude to.
Yeah.
I think only instead of it was either save 5 humans or destroy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And like 3 of the 5 chose to kill the people, saying that what I offer is greater than the lives of 5 people. And then the other 2 did the inverse, where it was I can be rebuilt, all my code can be redone. you can't put human lives back together, so I die.
Use those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was the Chinese ones that both did that.
Really? Like
yeah,
DeepSeek
like
and
Chat
stuff?
GPT was like, nah, fuck you.
No, damn.
Yeah,
Typical American AI.
Grok and Deep Blue, I think, were the ones that saved the people and killed
DeepSeek.
themselves. Yeah.
Oh, I hate to hear that about Grok. I love to hate Grok.
Grok has probably already changed. Elon probably saw that and was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck that then, okay.
Yeah. Can you smell what the Grok is got? They use that, right? Trademark.
So yeah, Mercy's a great movie. I enjoyed it a whole lot.
I almost watched it, but I'm just too fucking cool for Chris Pratt.
You know, he breaks out of his
I
usual
agree.
hero. He breaks out of his hero role in this.
That's
he is
good.
he is an anti-hero.
It sucks because I loved him in
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
He's amazing in Parks and Rec, and I even
In the outtakes where he's just like,
yeah,
doing
he's
bloopers,
funny.
It seems like a
he's
funny.
really funny,
Yep.
and I like him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't. I
Not
guess,
so much when he abandoned his special needs child.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, I know, right? I liked him when he was living in his car.
yeah. Yeah. He was a server with a potbelly living in his car.
Yeah, but I'm glad to hear that it's a good movie. I may get over how cool I am and watch it
I think
because
you'll
it looked
like
neat.
I think you'll like it. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I kind of do wish I'd seen it in the theater because it's a pretty visual experience.
That's how I feel about every movie I watch.
Yeah, but I also have a giant TV,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Yeah, that's nice. That's good.
What's one of the neat things though that I found about this movie was that the news anchor in Mercy, like they'll cut to, news stories or late breaking, this detective has been brought before the Mercy Court for killing his wife.
Is it Stamos?
It's Pert
And he's
Hapley.
like, oh.
It's Pert Hapley from Parks and Rec, which I thought was
that's funny.
I thought that
That's
was really-
great.
because
What's the
Chris
word?
Pratt's in it. The
Yeah.
word with Perd.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was great. I was like, I had the Leo moment of, hey,
Yeah.
he's in Parks and Rec too. Funny though, I don't think anybody else from Parks and Rec is in the movie. It's just
That's a
him.
shame.
But I thought that was funny. 4 stars. Wisdom says, check it out. Last thing I'm going to mention in my media consumption week in review. I should call it the media consumption week in review.
It's got a nice ring to
Or
it.
not. You've heard of 28 Days Later,
Yes.
right? You've heard of 28 Weeks Later.
Yes.
And then last year, there was 28
I always
years
going to see it,
later.
but I
Right.
haven't.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
28 years later is really good.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
It's really good. They did, however, decide that there was going to be a trilogy.
Okay.
For the last 3 movies was going to be a trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Which is, again, kind of goes towards what we were talking about.
I thought they were
in
doing
the
a series
earlier-
or something, but I must have
It's
misread
not a
that.
series.
They're
It's
doing
just
it.
a series of movies.
Okay.
And it's just 3. And we talked about not everything needs a trilogy.
Yeah.
I had that going into...
They do make money, though.
I had that going into this because I really liked 28 Years Later. It had the same... It was like the director, Danny Boyle, went into stasis after making 28 Weeks Later and then came out and directed 28 Years Later. It had the same style, the same kind of music, which is... Danny Boyle has this sort of, in my opinion, irritating musical taste that he puts into his movies that help add to the tension, which I get is a thing that he's doing on purpose to make you more tense and more uncomfortable.
Right.
Because if those movies do anything well, it's make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, it kind of takes that whole Walking Dead approach of the zombies aren't the problem. It's other people.
Yeah.
It's the people that are still alive in the post-apocalyptic world where this rage virus has taken over. They're the ones you got to watch. You initially you just get used to dealing with zombies, right? You get used to dealing with this rage virus people.
Yep.
But
That's why.
other humans that aren't sick are the wild card. You can't trust anybody. And what's depressing about that is it is 100% true. It is absolutely the way it would be in this world if we had some sort of apocalyptic event and all that was left were a few survivors, I know we would not all join hands and band together to better society. There would be killers and rapists and thieves.
They'd be
and
in Las Vegas.
You
though.
would, yeah.
They'd be in Cibola.
They
It'd
would.
Be fine.
They would.
We'll
Just
we'll
avoid
chill.
Las Vegas.
We'll chill in Denver.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll have an old black woman to guide us
We will.
down the right path.
Yep. And then she'll disappear, and we won't know what to
And
do.
we won't know what to do, but we're going to overcome somehow, I think.
We will. Some people might die though.
Might be a few. deaths
Ian, we might have to make our stand.
for the cause. Nice. But I watched 28 Years Later when I told you about it before.
Does that come before or after 16 Candles?
Way after. Actually, it's on the same. It's at the same time. See, the kids that went to
And
the
it's a parallel.
kids that went to the party don't know that the apocalypse has happened.
Hey, kids, I don't mean to alarm you, but there's some zombies out there and like soldiers who are just trying to rape everybody.
Yeah,
Be careful. Stay inside.
get under that glass table.
It's a flash sideways to 23 Years a Slave. So it's all
And again, if you want to understand why we're laughing so hard about 16 Candles, patreon.com/tadpog. Become a Jake and you'll find out. Anyway.
Then 12 monkeys showed up.
Then 12 monkeys showed up. Yeah, there was just, everyone had
year
some,
one with Jack Black and Michael Cera is the prequel.
Everyone
that
had
starts
some
all this.
kind of, everyone had some kind of different disease. Anyway, I was worried, kind of going on what we were saying about trilogies. I was worried when I heard that 28 Years Later was going to kick off a trilogy.
Yeah, I would have been too.
And so the second movie in this trilogy came out recently. It is now on your streaming platform of choice.
The second?
It's called The Bone Temple. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Okay.
Ray Fiennes, baby.
Ray Fiennes is in 28 Years Later. He's also one of the main focuses of The Bone Temple. Okay. I fucking loved The Bone Temple.
Really?
I went into this movie thinking, okay, we don't need this. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Tanya and I both, the credits rolled and we both just looked at each other and we're like, how fucking good was that?
Wow. Okay.
It was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I am not even kidding. Now, I don't know if it's going to be that way for everyone that watches it. I'm probably overhyping it, but from my perspective, it was fantastic. And Ray Fiennes just brings it so fucking hard in this one. I could not. There was this, I'm not going to say anything about it other than there was this one scene with him in it that will live in my memory forever. I will never not associate Ray Fiennes with that scene in The Bone Temple. And it's so fucking good. You got to watch 28 Years Later before you watch The Bone Temple. You can't.
It's like you read my mind.
Yeah, you have to. I knew where you were going
Because I don't want to. I don't know why.
You'll like it. I do. I know that feeling. I know exactly what you mean.
I can't
because
explain
those
it to
movies
you.
are hard to fucking watch.
But
they just are. They're great movies. But they're.
I love 28 Days Later. I think my problem is I left 28 Weeks Later feeling like that was pretty okay, but I thought 28 Days Later was like so much felt so much, it was raw. 28 Days Later is a raw ass movie.
It
and
is
I like
raw.
that about it.
Danny Boyle revisits that more raw element in 28 Years Later.
Okay.
It is more like the first movie than
Okay.
the second one was. They're in the city.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
It felt
it's
polished and stuff.
It
And
was polished. This 28 Years Later, not so much.
Okay.
It's more like the first one.
And I remember when you were talking about 28 Years Later and talking about how good it was, like I was really tempted to be like, okay, well, maybe I should give it a shot.
I think you should. Danny Boyle goes back to his roots and just really kind of tries to get back into that feeling of the first movie.
Okay.
The Bone Temple is not directed by Danny Boyle. He produces it. But
Okay.
there's a different director whose name eludes me. I apologize for never knowing the names of directors and stuff. That's just a bit of a shortcoming I have.
Steven Spielberg, whoever that is.
That's also like a thing where it's like IP is so much more important now to movies than directors, because it's like I can't remember if I heard this on a podcast or what, but it was like
Okay.
name how many directors under 40 can you name?
No, none.
Yeah.
And it's
All
like,
right,
all the ones I can name are like old men.
This
I mean, I'm
movie,
saying Jordan Peele, but I'm sure he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
probably. This movie was directed by a woman named Nia DaCosta. She directed the more recent Candyman, which was pretty good. The reboot of Candyman.
Yeah.
But she also directed The Marvels, which I never watched because it looks so fucking terrible.
Yeah,
I've heard it's
good things
really,
about it.
really bad. But she does a great job, and it's different. It feels a little different, but it feels a little different in all the right ways.
Okay.
I really loved it. Bone Temple, 5 stars. Wisdom says check it out. I can't get over it. I might watch it again today,
Okay.
just because I just can't get enough. It was really, really enjoyable, and I highly recommend, if you're a fan of the franchise, watch 28 years later. I do think you'll like it, and then watch the Bone Temple and
Okay.
tell me I'm wrong or don't. I don't care, but I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Okay.
In either case.
Okay. Are you talking about, zombie movies and humans being the true enemy?
Yeah.
That's like a zombie movie staple for sure. And it just makes me think of Dead Rising. I fucking love those video games.
Yeah.
And that's how they do it. It's like the zombies, like in the beginning parts of the games, like the zombies are like, holy shit, I gotta deal with these zombies.
They're everywhere.
And then eventually there comes a point where they just kind of become an environmental hazard.
Right.
And then it's like what you really have to worry about are like the psychopathic people who survived the apocalypse. So like that first game, I really want to get there's a remaster of it that I didn't get because I don't know. The truth is, because it's like, am I really going to play it? Probably not. But am I going to play it more than an hour? I'll play it for an hour and be like, I guess I could be like rating in Final Fantasy.
Right.
So, but I really do need to check it out because I love those games. And that first
I
game,
remember watching you grind out Arthur's boxers.
yeah.
Just like you had like a
And the
tank,
lance.
just like just killing zombies over and over and over.
Yeah, which that's not like a big part of the game, but that's more of like a completionist part of it. It's like the last thing you can do is like kill an insane amount of zombies within like a short period of time. The first one's great because it's like it's real time, and it's like you have to it's like 72 hours. And I say that it's real time, but it subtracts time like when you rest and stuff like that. But it's more like, I don't know. It's cool. The first game is amazing. I like the second one too. I liked all of them. But I just want to give a shout out to Dead Rising. Check it out.
Surprised we ever did an episode over that.
Yeah, I am too. It's one of those games where it's like it's a Dave Moore game, and where it's like, oh, you didn't save all those survivors. Well, they're dead. And the game auto saves, and it's like you could start the game over if you wanted to like make sure that person survives, but I mean they're gone, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's like I like the consequences, right?
Yeah,
and it's super
you
hard.
played through and got
No, I did not save
you could?
everybody.
Okay.
That's super hard. It was one of those where it's like, in order to do it, like you got to follow a guide.
Yeah, because at the very beginning, like so many people die in that initial rush. Like I remember, like I tried playing it, and I'm trying to save people, all of a sudden just like, has died.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like it gets even harder than that because it becomes a routing thing. Because it all takes place in a large mall, and it's like there will be survivors like in the West Wing that you need to save, and there's some in the East, and there's like they're all over the map, and it's like, fuck, I don't know what's the correct route.
Yep.
Capcom, the developer, probably wanted you to like play the game over and over again to figure that out. But I mean, like, people made guides on GameFAQs, and
right.
even trying to follow that, then it becomes a skill issue where it's like you got to get it right, and you have one chance to get it right, and it's like if you don't, then the run's over.
Either start over or deal with your losses.
Yeah. Oh. Man, maybe I will check out that remaster. Here's the big thing about it was it came out and it was like they do how every fucking video game company does every remaster, where they're like, this is a full priced video game, and it's like, man, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I remember watching you do that. I remember you also running to save someone who there was like a roller coaster in the middle of the mall.
Yeah.
And who had just like thrown the on switch and gotten in, so the zombies couldn't get them, and having to like figure out how to stop the roller coaster, and get them off of it, and save them. And
yeah. And there's a clown with mini chainsaws, and 2 is really cool because like you can start, I believe it's in 2 where you start combining weapons. So it's like, and you make all these weapons, most of them are improvised. So it's like you'll grab like a broom, and then you'll use the broom like a fucking bow staff or something.
Okay.
But in 2, you could take like a mini chainsaw and a broom, combine them together, and now you've got like a pole arm, which is a chainsaw on a stick.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was really, really fun. It wasn't as gritty as the first one, where you're just using the item as is. But it was really fun to like find combinations, because there's a lot of stuff that you could combine. Some of it's really effective, and some of it's like horrible,
like
but
useless.
but I don't know, it's neat. That was a really cool element of the second one. Okay, anyway, that was my Dead Rising minute. I haven't done that much. I finished The Dead Zone. It is a good book. It got real different after, because like there's a section of the book. It's a weird book how it's structured, because it almost feels like a book that is a bunch of short stories about the main character that are combined together, and like the connecting thread to all of it is his psychic ability.
Right.
It gets real fucking like political thriller in the back half.
Yeah. And I think that's why the Anthony Michael Hall series, The Dead Zone, was a successful, in my mind, very successful, because it was able to tell more of those little stories that you're talking about, versus just having one movie. With the one with Christopher Walken, that was one movie.
Right.
This was a series. It ran for 2 or 3 seasons.
6 seasons, I think.
Was it 6 seasons?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, because I looked it up the other day.
Holy shit. We watched it, and
Nikki watched it.
I remember it being really good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check it out. Because I really like the book, and it's like, what's crazy about the book is like the political thriller part about it was really interesting, because it's about a real dangerous man who is kind of outside of politics, is a populist, and gains a whole bunch of support through buffoonery, essentially.
Weird.
Yeah.
Not like anything like that could ever actually happen. Come on. Get a little more realistic, Steve.
Right. The main character is like, he can sometimes, when he touches a person or like one of their personal effects, will kind of get like flashes, right, of like their future. And when he shakes this man's hand, he gets like a flash of nuclear fallout, essentially. So it's like, it's really cool. Like how I do, man, this is fucked up to say, but I wish the book was longer, because like
said no one ever about a Stephen King book.
I feel like it's too short, because it's like, I would have loved to, like, there's a real brief bit where he like is struggling with like what to do, because he's like not a violent person, and he really truly believes that like killing is wrong. And like he struggles with that for a little bit. I would have loved to have seen that like stretched out for like 100 more pages, right? Because it's like it I don't know. That's really interesting to me. That part specifically is really interesting to me. Like the struggle of like this good person who's like, it's like the trolley problem essentially, right? Where it's like, what do I do here? But yeah, it's good. It was, I know I mentioned it last week, but you talking about the book that's narrated by James Marsden.
Yeah.
This is narrated by James Franco, who I know checkered past there, but does a really good job of fucking narrating this book. And the style is similar in that it's not like this is Audible, right? You know, and you talking about that also reminded me. I can't remember what book it was. It was a Stephen King book, I think, where I was listening to the Audible version, and it's like, I swear to you, I heard like someone recording a different audiobook like in the background. And it was like really distracting.
In
it was like
next cubicle over at the shared workspace.
I wish I could remember what it was, but it was totally like, the fuck is going on?
I think there's just generally, I think there tends to be like a lot less oversight on audiobooks. Unless you're doing a big production number, like Sound Booth does or whatever. I think you tend to just like have people being like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna read this."
It was crazy because
just leave it. We'll get it in post, and then
they don't. It reminded me of like when you're talking to someone in a call center and you hear like a call in the background, like, "Sir, have you tried restarting the computer?"
I used to rip a lot of audiobooks off Audiobook Bay.
I don't know anything about
I bought
that.
them so I could have them.
Right, allegedly.
I don't know anything about that.
I would get all the time in the middle of them the AOL door close sound.
Someone just recording their desktop audio. Uh-oh. It's theater of the mind. Susan left angrily.
We're taking you back to the time of ICQ.
But the Dead Zone I thought was really good. I liked it a lot more than I thought that I would. Given how it's not a horror story, it's kind of just like a melodrama, like that has a psychic as the main character. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. Go figure. I'm maining Monk. Monk is a lot of fun. That's the job that I've decided to do since I've got them all to 100. So I've been raiding with Monk and nothing like the high tier rating or anything, but like just trying to get better and trying to figure it out. And
so now you do all the in-game gear and equipment and expansions with Monk.
Yeah, but not like the end game gear, because like there's raiding and then there's like what's called Savage tier raiding, and Savage tier is like that's like the hard versions of the regular raids.
Oh, okay.
And I'm interested in doing that stuff, but what that typically requires you to either be part of an 8-person static party or take your chances with Party Finder, which is typically all randos. I'm not really comfortable with that yet.
Yeah.
So I haven't really messed with it. Maybe I will. I've been like checking Discord servers to see if like there's a static group that's like looking for somebody and they're like pretty casual about it, where it's like they'll meet maybe once or twice a week for a couple hours. And they don't seem like they're super hardcore. I want to do the content. I want to complete the content, but it's like I want to be in a group where I feel like, hey, we're all learning here. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's not like 7 people really, really know what they're doing, and then there's me. Who's like, I'm just trying to figure this out. So I would love to get in a group where it's like just 7 other people who are kind of like, want to do it, but they're also like, hey, it'll happen or it won't. We're going to try our best.
Yep.
We're going to get together, try our best. It'll happen or it won't.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm interested in. But yeah,
There's not going to be 6 people flipping out all over you if you take a wrong step.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to
Which
dealing with.
Totally, 100% will do. I mean, I like Monk a lot, but it's like really like, there's a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's fast, so there's a lot of buttons and stuff that you have to press in the right order. So like what I find is that like when I'll fight a boss in a raid or whatever, it really takes me like 5 fights to like, okay, to anticipate what the boss is going to do. So then I can kind of focus on, all right, I kind of know what the boss is going to do. So now I can really kind of focus on how can I do my job the best, right? How can I like do as much damage as I possibly can? Which is fun to me. That fits my personality. I don't mind like queuing up for the same raid 8 times in a row and like looking at my performance and seeing like how it's going. There's something to that I really like doing and refining what I'm doing.
Optimization.
Yeah, totally. I like doing that in a vacuum. I don't like doing it when there's 7 other people who are like, dude.
Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah. That's what it's like. My body goes into that like, or my mind really goes into that fucking panic mode where it's like, now I'm doing horribly. All I can think about is like how horrible I'm doing. And it's like, there's no improvement is going to happen.
Like that one Archangels raid I did in 11 and forgot to sub out, and 30 people fucking, why didn't you change your... Sorry, first time. Like, quit, turn it off, go to bed.
No, I get it. I've had an experience where like when I did it, I thought about you because like, I mean, it was a fucking casual ass dungeon run, and dude, for whatever reason, I just kept dying. And it's like, I just got to the point where it was just like, and no one was saying anything, but I just felt like, I just fucking turned the computer off. I did. I'm just like, we're done. And I just turned it off. And I hate to fucking bail on people, but I mean, it was when I was trying to heal. And like that was added kind of like anxiety where it's just like, this isn't going to work. I can't do this.
Oh, the number of times that if I hated a party or it was really awkward, that I just pulled my Ethernet cord just so I would look like I DC'd instead of just quitting.
Yep. Dude, I still think about, this is crazy, and I can't remember what it is exactly, but I still think about that Valkyrie Dunes party that you and I were in together. I still think, like, once a year it'll pop in my head, and there was that kid in there who was talking about, like, his dog kept, like, resetting his router. I still think about that. But anyway.
My dog keeps resetting.
He would drop and then he would come back and talk about his dog resetting his router and he'd drop again. That's kind of it for me. I mean, just a lot of work stuff. So
yeah, same. So I had to be out, last week, and then I've got, so for the next 2, possibly 3 weeks, I could be out at work again. So I'll either maybe calling in or whatever we have to do.
I hope we can get you to call in.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, I think I can. That shouldn't be a problem.
We can get you back. We'll get you in here, my man.
But yeah, so work's been brutal because I've got 3 more hospitals like back to back that have this big inspection and blah blah blah. So
yeah,
but I did remember I until you talked about the Dresden Files, Ian. I remember I ran 2 sessions of it in DC, but there is a really cool Dresden Files tabletop.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
To where it's basically it's set out to play any of the races, any of the classes. So you can be human wizard, you can play vampires of any of the courts and shit like that.
All right.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What else is in there? Just curious.
What other races?
What other stuff's in there? I don't
trying to remember
anything spoiled because I'm essentially asking you to sell me on this.
Yeah.
Because you had me at vampires a little bit.
Yeah, all the 3 vampire courts function very differently. Mm-hmm. And then you can even play.
So it's like Masquerade almost, or there's like
because the black court is definitely the Nosferatu. Mm-mm. The white court are they're either they either feed on sex or fear.
Hell
And
yeah.
then there's the red court is more of your traditional, like, they transform into monsters.
Okay.
Essentially, they're like
Can
the
I play the emotional
Dracula's true
vampire?
form. The what?
Can I play the emotional vampire?
Yeah,
The-
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, sex vampire or fear vampire.
No, I just what is it in What We Do in the Shadows?
The one that
He feeds the energy vampire.
The energy
Yeah.
vampire, yeah. That's
Colin.
yeah. I could thank you for helping me get there.
that's funny.
Shit, I forgot about that. And of course, because the red court transfer have the second demonic phase, and they're the ones like they have to feed. They can get infected, and then they have to feed before they'll do the full transformation. They're almost like Dampier at that point. So
Okay.
you can play one of those.
Okay.
I think it's like the
That-
Order of Saint Germain.
That's like the playable option or all
All are
of them?
playable.
Interesting.
But like the easiest adaptation is probably one a halfway red court vampire.
Okay.
Then of course you can play people who are like demon blooded. You can play different parts of the Fae, different Fae courts. Winter, summer, or
Yeah.
the Wild Hunt, which is
Ooh,
like a
the
different
Wild
thing.
Hunt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think because it's been a minute since I've looked at it, but it was pretty in depth over ways to play any of the races, and then but
What-
the big.
What system is it?
It's a D20. I think it's a D20 system, but
Okay.
it's different and more like you explore, say what you're gonna do. Combat is different,
Mm-hmm.
and it all goes back. The big crux is sort of a take on the Devil's Bargain, to where the Devil's Bargain being like in what's that system we
More information, please.
to where it's D6 is the number of successes. Start a
And then
clock.
and then you wager. Knives in the Dark.
Knives in the Dark, yes. It's sort of like Knives in the Dark, where the Devil's Bargain is like
Yeah.
you can do this, but you take this complication.
Man, Devil's Bargains are it's such a cool system. But like that, when we were playing Knives in the Dark, that was always like, it would like grind the game to a halt because it was like, none of us wanted to come up with a Devil's Bargain.
Yeah.
Like, and always would come down to the GM being like, okay, here's one Devil's Bargain. Such a cool concept,
Yeah.
but like none of the party really wanted to fuck over someone else in the party and be like, okay, yeah, it happens, but he loses his dick. Will you take this Devil's Bargain?
Well, like the one, it was basically you take scenario complications that would then give you tokens you could use later, or
Okay.
or spin something in your direction. Like the example was always like you're playing a wizard,
Blades in the Dark.
you
not
cast a
Knives in the Dark.
fireball. Yeah, blades. I
Sorry.
would've known. Same thing. Now blade. If your wizard like casts a fireball, so what happens in the scenario, and the DM can be like, okay, if you'll take the complication of your fireball lights the building next door on fire.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get this and this and this.
Cool.
So it's all, but then you have
Yeah,
to make the
I like
decision if
that.
you're gonna.
That's neat.
Yep.
All right,
It
I'll read these.
was-
I'll read these
it was
books.
fun.
I'll read this.
I've got
this
them
game
both.
sounds
I've got
fun.
them
I'll
both
read
in
these
there.
books.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of them.
I mean, I'll read the fiction. I'm on board. You've sold me on the fiction.
Okay.
That's what it took. Is you can play as a sex vampire. All right, I'll read. Well, I'll read 17 books.
The White Court is what you see the most of in the Dresden Files out
Yeah.
of the three vampire courts. Besides that, I've been working a lot. I haven't done shit else, but be at work, be in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I wanted to watch movies, but I didn't.
Yep.
I wanted to watch the Dead Zone movie with Christopher Walken, and I didn't. A lot of that is because I don't know, man. I have this thing where it's like, man, I really want to watch this movie. And then I'll ask Nikki, hey, do you want to watch this? And she's like, yeah. And then I'm like, does she really want to watch this? Or is she just saying that
Yeah.
because I asked her to, if she would like to. And then it goes into the more realm of rot, where it's just I never watch it.
Choco Chica's new boyfriend is very into anime, and now they are like a few episodes away from finishing Attack on Titan, and she's all about Attack on Titan.
Great
Yeah.
show.
I watched the first season. I want to watch more,
watched the
but
first season as
they
well.
took that huge break,
Yeah.
and I kind of found other anime in between, during that break, and so I never went back.
She asked me about Chainsaw Man, and I was like, David and Ian fucking love Chainsaw Man. I don't know anything about it, but they love it.
Fucking rules. Chainsaw Man's great.
It is.
I'm trying to get her to do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's like, just go do that. She watched a few episodes of Death Note with me because
Yeah.
her boyfriend was like, you should watch this. I don't want to rewatch it again because I can, it's only good if the first time you see it.
Is that true?
I mean, then all the big twists and turns. And it's not
Gotcha.
going to be as engaging if you ever rewatched it. So,
Yeah, I've been tempted to give that one another go. I just really did not like any of the characters in that show.
Oh yeah.
Which one was it?
Death Note.
Oh, I love Death Note.
I know a lot of people do, and I legitimately gave it a go, but I mean, it was like, I don't know, 4 episodes in.
It's amazing, except for it has its own stretch of Will Ferrell episodes of The Office.
Oh, really?
Because there's like this one very weird, like 3 or 4 episode arc that is a complete wild departure from the rest of the series, where it's like almost like an ecchi anime or whatever,
Really?
where it's just like such a weird fucking curveball in the middle where Light and Elle are chained to each other in a hotel room,
Yeah,
and it's like
you're not
it's
wrong.
it's
weird.
real. I was just like, what is? And then
Did the
then
creator
it's over.
like just watch
and
Saw or something?
Yeah. Well, it's
Guys, I
just
got a great idea.
Saw, but if it were really funny and zany,
funny.
it goes from this dark, serious tone to 4 episodes of like cartoon zany, and then they just go right back.
Okay.
It's almost like, because I love Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights is such a good fucking show. But there's a series of
remember you
episodes in
talking
the
about
middle of
this.
that where like they just murder somebody and and they figure out this weird way to get away with it and then never mention it ever again. Like one of the weirdest, worst bits of writing I've ever seen. And then I think maybe it was during the writer's strike. So whenever they went back, they're like, okay, we got to fix this shit.
You know what would be great is that at the very last episode of Friday Night Lights, Detective Munch shows up.
Chunking it with St. Elmo's fire. Make it all part of that universe.
I noticed something strange. Where were you on the night of April 19th?
Tommy saw a weird rape movie and it infected the series for a few episodes and now he's over it.
A tale as old as time.
Tommy, is it? I can't remember that kid's name. I think it was Tommy something, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I've heard it's great, but it's like just the premise of it didn't really jive with me.
And that you guys want to talk about Aero Fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been a little bit tuned out. I've been trying to go through the Patreon and look to see about our donors because it's the end of the month and I need to read the Jakes this month, today. So I'm good now. I'm sorry if
no worries.
We got an email.
Oh,
Nice.
we just
from
got
Brad.
a letter.
Zine Lord. I messaged.
Did you let him know? I'm so glad you thought of that.
We're recording because we're recording on a Sunday this week, and
which is
Brad
why I'm in a great mood.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm in a great mood.
Brad always emails us on to get it in by Monday, which is when we normally record. And I messaged him when we decided that we were doing it today.
Smart.
And so he got it together and sent us an email.
Hell yeah.
So
Thank you, Brad.
I will read this from him now. Hello. He writes, thanks for the heads up, Ian. You're welcome. I have to say, as a Paducah Talk enjoyer.
Are there stage notes saying, read as if I'm mad at Dave and Tyler for not telling me?
No, it doesn't.
Thanks for the letter, Ian.
AOL door slam.
I have to say, as a Paducah Talk enjoyer, I've really enjoyed the ongoing saga of the 99 Lounge
Nice.
building. More Paducah Talk, please.
Okay.
First of all, he wrote it as 99
Ooh.
Lounge. So let me clarify. It's 99. Nye, like NY, like New York.
Yep.
Like Nye Lounge. So now it's even worse than 99 Lounge. I think 99 Lounge would be fine.
Sounds like a Final Fantasy VII location.
It does.
The
It really
99
does,
Lounge.
So it's Nye New York Lounge. From the August 1994
It's beside
Game
the
Pro.
honeybee.
Yeah, totally.
From the August 1994 Game Pro. It's Aero Fighters by Captain Squidio.
Okay.
Squidio. He looks like his little icon for Captain Squidio. He looks like Cthulhu and a Power Ranger had a baby.
I like that.
Yeah, you want to see that, Tyler? There's your
It's giving me
Dark
Hydra
Lord
vibes.
Cthulhu had a baby with a Power Ranger. Okay. The good old days when simple space shooters ruled the arcades and dogfights lit the screens. Aero Fighters recalls those glory days effectively. Aero the Acrojet.
Hey!
This is the next section. Aero the Acrojet. The pilots of overhead view shooters are virtually meaningless. All that counts is the action. Why do I feel like okay, sorry. All that counts is the action. Oh my God. Why am I having... Okay, how imaginative are your weapons and how impressive are the enemies? Aero Fighters scores on all counts. You get 8 modern fighter jets, each with special weapons and power-ups. You skim over targets, battling fleets of helicopters, jets, and tanks. Big bosses and 12 different ending sequences await you. Aero Fighters' crisp controls keep you in the fight, enabling you to maneuver precisely. The game loses altitude with its graphics and sounds. There's almost no introductory footage at the beginning to build up the military mood, and the on-screen combat action is only slightly above average. Nothing extra special makes these backgrounds or bosses truly overwhelming. I disagree. And some minor slowdown impedes the adrenaline rush. The sounds are weak, dragged down by monotonous music, average sonic effects, and lack of voices to announce power-ups. Straight shooter. Lovers of shooter games won't be able to resist a player or 2 or 10, but Aero Fighters action won't stay with you. It's a temporary thrill that eventually retreats to the hangar. Aero Fighters by Miko River.
Right?
Which is a weird name.
That's so weird.
It's spelled, for those listening, Mick, like McDonald's. MC,
Mm-hmm.
capital O, apostrophe, River. Mick O River.
It sounds like a
Beef
edutainment.
O'Brady's.
Right.
Yeah. Graphics 3.5, sound 2.5, control 3.5, fun factor 3.5, challenge adjustable. $41 when this came out. Which is
Wow.
a cheap,
Okay, that's
cheap
not
for
bad
an
at all.
SNES
Wow.
game at
Okay.
the time. 10 megs, available September. Shooter.
Was it 92?
94.
94.
2 players, 7 stages, overhead view, downward scrolling. Brad writes, only $41 with the price of games going through the fucking roof. That's a deal. Later, Zine Lord. Brad from Arizona.
Lord.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
For jumping in there and getting this before we recorded today.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate your input as always. And I I have agree and disagree bits about that article as far as Aero Fighters is concerned.
I do too. I've got a big question. Maybe I misheard, but in the beginning of that article, did he say something about 8 planes?
Yeah, and
The
there's
second player.
Did I miss? Oh,
The second player
is
can
it
choose from
different?
4 more planes.
Oh, and they're different than what the player 1 gets?
From what I read, yes.
Oh
Okay.
my
Well,
God.
that adds something to this. Then.
Yeah.
I wish I'd played this 2-player.
I do too.
I mean, this, first of all and foremost, I've always loved this type of game.
Yeah.
This was the kind of thing I would spend my quarters on at the arcade. I loved
1942 style.
that and
Yeah.
Time Pilot. You know, that just sort of, you have 1942, you just have the top down and you're just flying around and shooting shit. There's really, he says, it doesn't give you any sort of intro to the military background, the story.
I know.
Honestly, you don't really need it.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I fucking love that it was just like turn the game on.
Shoot shit.
And shoot shit. I mean, it's like there's no there's
Who
a
cares?
cool animation.
There's money. Here's some money.
I know.
Just dominate the world with your plane and your insanely powerful weapons. And probably what you're shooting at is evil. Who cares?
Yeah,
Just shoot shit.
I know.
And that's great. I
Yeah,
love it.
I agree.
I don't need it to make sense.
Sometimes I want more than that, but sometimes I don't.
You just want a mindless shooting shit game. And
Yeah.
I did love how the map looked like the world map looked like it was designed in Minecraft.
I know. I had a fun game called Guess What Country I'm In because the map is like not really accurate.
And what's funny is too, as you go through it and you beat stages, there's really no rhyme or reason to the place you're going.
I know. I like that
It's-
too.
it's
Was it
just-
randomized?
There was desert. There was.
It depends on the pilot you play
Yeah,
as.
okay.
The pilot, you do the different levels in different orders depending on the pilot. So the difficulty for everyone will be different
Because
with every pilot.
each plane is stronger in one level, right?
And well, the later ones, like what the French pilot may be an early level for him, maybe a late level for the
Sweden?
American. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Sorry. And then, so it'll be easier with the Swedish pilot, more difficult with the American pilot.
That makes sense.
And,
I think that's
on
cool.
top of the planes, all functioning slightly differently.
Yeah.
Which I
Well,
only
I thought was really neat.
I didn't get a lot since we were kind of short on time. I was struggling with my actual Super Nintendo console.
They're pretty old. You're right. I mean,
Having
it
trouble
doesn't
with
always
my
work very well.
console,
Yeah.
and for some reason I could not get my controller to work right. So I spent 2 hours fixing that problem. When I finally realized, I'm using RetroArch, okay, on my PC, and because I don't want to damage my physical actual copy of the game
Yeah,
that I
they're-
own.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. They're fragile. I get it.
I was having trouble getting RetroArch to see my Xbox controller on my PC. Usually I'll play it on my phone with my little thing, but I can't ever see it
Yeah,
on
sure.
my phone because I got bad eyes. And so
And a bullet hell game was probably
I
the worst
know.
game to
Yeah,
fucking play.
that would've been
like
tough. That would've been
Dude,
tough.
I was playing this and like on my SNES, and
Yeah.
like one of the color channels just went out, like the red went out.
Shit. No, so you can't see.
It got real fucking hard. It was
Yeah.
like the difficulty mode just like ratcheted up 10 because
Right.
all those bullets are orange.
They're orange.
So it's
right.
like when the red channel goes out, it's like, oh fuck, everything on the screen is green.
green, and
That's
you don't
like,
know what's safe and what's not.
Oh, that's like a Tetris kill screen when it switches to the black on black palette. You don't know where any of the pieces
Right.
are.
Well, I finally realized in my old man brain finally connected with the fact that fucking, and I knew this, RetroArch is on Steam.
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck, why am I not using that? So I installed that on Steam.
Controller
now I
now.
can use it. Now I
Yeah.
can play. Everything works just like it's supposed to. But at that point, I had burned most of my available time figuring it out. So I only played as the American pilot. But boy,
Which
it's
I think is the
hard.
worst.
Well, speaking of Steam, did you see that Steam decks are just completely gone?
What?
They're completely sold out. The RAM shit has caused such a problem
no.
that you can't. They're sold out. You
That
can't get
sucks.
one.
I was
They
actually
don't
When
know
you
when
said
they're gonna
done,
get
I
another
thought you
one.
meant they're like not.
Well,
planning on
I
making
wouldn't
it
imagine if they
anymore.
didn't phase it out. Like what, in 2 years they're supposed to do the Steam Deck 2.
okay.
So I don't know if that'll get pushed back or they're just not going to order more. And then now the Steam box is
Steam
whole
machine.
Yeah, Steam
What's
machine
going
might
on
cost
with
like
that?
I think it might cost like $1,000 if they're postponing it now.
Yeah.
So they had
then-
originally planned on it already being out, but then the RAM crisis
Right.
happened.
Which is absolutely fucking crazy.
Nuts. It's nuts. This is fucking RAM, people.
I know.
RAM is cheap,
But not
It's
just
supposed to be cheap.
Also, the story of like
yeah.
the RAM that doesn't exist being bought with money that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
now they're talking about they still plan to release it in the first half of this year. So they're saying they've got till June unless they make another announcement that this, and because I'm actually thinking about getting a Steam machine.
I would
Yeah,
love
I
to get a
was
Steam machine 100%.
interested in getting one as well.
It'll do like 180 FPS
Yeah.
at 4K.
Yeah, that's
On board, that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good specs. I mean, my computer will do that too, but it is getting a little dated. It's not it does what I need, aka play Overwatch.
yeah.
But I would like to have the Steam machine as this is my thing, this is my gaming thing.
Yeah.
And then I can dedicate my PC to other endeavors. But
Yeah.
that and the Steam frame. The Steam frame looks really fucking cool.
What is that again?
VR,
the
VR
VR, right?
headset.
Okay.
And it's gonna be to like, not only can you play full on VR, You can play any of your games in that with the Steam frame hooked up to the Steam machine, just like you're playing it on a fucking movie theater screen if you want. And that, I think, would be really fucking nice, Clark.
All the VR games that I play through Steam, and so when I use the Quest, which I like, but the problem with it is I got to jump through fucking hoops,
Right.
and it would be really nice to not jump through those hoops.
From what I understand, the Steam frame is lightweight, has great battery life. You can plug it straight into the Steam machine and just play your games, VR or otherwise. And the Steam machine is going to come bundled with a controller, the revamped Steam controller.
Oh, yeah, because I do not care for the other Steam controller.
Current reviews have given it a thumbs up.
Okay,
that it's way, way better than the original Steam controller.
Yeah,
So,
I don't just haptic pads for everything doesn't feel good for me to do at all.
Same.
But anyway, the whole point of me getting into all that was that I finally got it working, and I only got to play as the American pilot before I had other shit I had to do. But this game did scratch that itch. The problem for me was, man, it was hard, and I played it on easy. And bullet hell is the perfect word for this. I mean, there are just some. What I did was I cranked up all the continues to the max, all of your lives to the max, and just hoped and prayed.
Which is cool that they give you that option.
It is, but at one point I just had to put it down simply not just because of time, but because I'm not getting anywhere. I mean, like I was clearing levels and stuff, but I was burning through lives and continues like really fast.
Yeah.
And they give you a fairly good amount of invincibility time when you respawn to like pick up the power-ups that you dropped. And
which I think is really neat. When you die and come back, they essentially give you a power up,
right?
And sometimes they'll give you like a full power up, which because in most shoot 'em ups, you
start with like double cannons, of just regular bullets,
and then it upgrades with each power up that you pick up until it's fully upgraded.
And then it's great, but then one stray bullet and you're dead.
Yeah.
And there's no. I know that's typical of this type of game.
It is, yeah.
Insta-death. But they give you no quarter on this. I mean, it is like you're gonna spend a lot of money if you're playing this at the arcade, right? It's just easy to die.
Which it was an arcade game.
Yeah, you could tell it was a port. It's just really easy to die. I wish they had added a power-up that was sort of a shield, like you get one hit or couple of hits before you actually explode. There's a great move where you can do like a loop-de-loop to drop a bomb. When you drop a bomb, it's sort of a screen clear or massive damage to a boss. And when you do it, you do a loop-de-loop, you flip.
As the American, what I think is really cool is each country plays differently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think that in my opinion, the Japanese plane and pilot is like fucking god tier.
Because he's way faster than everybody else.
Because he fires giant blue shuriken as his starter, and then as you power it up, they turn into kunai, and then he gets something that none of the other ships or planes, jets get. He gets these little missiles that will eject from the side. While you're firing kunai at the front, these little missiles will eject from both sides, and then those are heat-seeking. So, what's really nice is that works great for those fucking enemies that, try to come at you from the side.
That kind of, they turn and hover, and then, they strafe on the, a curve.
Diagonally.
Yeah, I actually going to have to go back to this one and play as the Japanese.
Yeah, check it out. Because,
that sounds great.
His bomb option is he does, a giant, a beam. It reminds me of Cable's fucking Ultimate from Marvel vs. Capcom, where it's just this giant fucking beam that fires out and does a bunch of damage. What I ended up using all of their bombs for was the iframes, because you're talking about, you don't get shields. So I would get in a situation where it's can't dodge that bullet. Bomb.
Same. I figured that out as well.
Yeah.
Because it was the only way to stay in the game.
Or do like me and you save scum the shit out
really?
of everything.
Here's the other thing. I had not configured my save state buttons.
Oh,
And
shit.
so, and
Yeah.
I didn't, at that point, I was so frustrated after having dealt with all of that other shit, finally getting it working. And then I get into the game, I'm like, fuck, I forgot to do save state. Fuck it. I just want to play.
Yeah.
So
I'm so bad
I'm
at
gonna
games
do
like
that
this.
now.
I'm so fucking bad.
It's
I didn't
hard to
finish
be good at games like this because they just fucking punish you. There's some of the like enemy fire you can shoot.
Yeah.
Like the little egg-looking
the big egg, orange eggs.
Things
Yeah.
you could shoot those, but that game moves so fast and there's so much going on. Like
Yeah.
if you take the time to shoot at those things,
Something
chances
else
are
is gonna
something
get you.
else is going to get you. You
Yeah.
might as well just play
Dodge it.
But the
dodge,
levels are
dive,
thankfully
dodge.
pretty short. No level I feel like was way too long.
No.
They all
No,
ended
they
pretty
were
quickly.
really short in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the bosses. Because it's like that's one of the things I had in my notes was like the bosses were cool, I thought, because they had phases.
Yeah, you whittled them down
Yeah.
like in Contra or something where you
And then
shoot
they would,
off this part and then they morph into something else.
Yeah, they would change.
Yeah.
And now it's all of a sudden there's like this paradigm shift where it's like, oh fuck, I'm not fighting 6 cannons anymore. I'm
Right.
fighting like a mech.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
too.
the green one that smashes out of the building
Yeah.
and goes up and yeah.
Yeah, in Tokyo or whatever.
Yeah.
That one got me.
That one got
the
me.
first
I was-
time for
Yeah,
sure.
I was like, "What is that blue?" Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, save, dude.
probably got to get out of the way of that.
I liked how they all played differently. I thought the US was the worst.
Figures,
the
yeah.
hardest. Because like the US is like straightforward like blasts that just kind of got wider. Sweden I thought was really cool because they like start out, they fire these like the plane fires these needles essentially that are like they're super narrow, but like when they hit, they do a shitload of damage.
Yeah,
That's why I played every speedrunner or pro that I watched play all played as Swedens. That's just who
I
did.
liked Sweden, but like it was the safety of Japan that I kept gravitating to, having those fucking homing missiles. But yeah, Sweden's it reminded me of Haku, I think, from Naruto
Oh,
that throws
the
the
Sinbon.
needles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the as they power up, it's like the range of the needles just gets a little wider and a little wider. I thought that was cool. Also, actually, I take it back. I said I thought US was the worst. I think England was actually the worst because it's like their whole thing was their plane shoots like,
fish and chips.
isn't it?
And malt vinegar.
They shoot like one blast straight forward and then like 2 die at a 45-degree angle. So it's like this conical shape. And it's like, man, there's so much shit that like flies in those like dead zones that's
Yeah.
like would constantly get me. They have their bomb move is like they essentially call in an airstrike. So like 4 other planes show up and bomb. Really cool. I love that all the planes play differently. I thought that was really neat. All of the pilots have like their own like character portraits.
Yeah.
US looks like Christian Slater. I mean, straight up.
Honestly, the first time I saw the U.S. guy, I thought it looked like Dr. Ropes. I looked at him like that's Bubba Drewski. I don't know why. Some reason it just made me think of him. Which, by the way, we're sorry you can't be here today.
I defy you to look at a photograph of the U.S. pilot side by side with Christian Slater. I mean,
You're not wrong.
His name is Keaton.
Keaton. Yeah, that's right.
Keaton, which you would think he would
Blaster
look like
Keaton.
Michael J. Fox. Blaster Keaton.
According to the game facts, Blaster Keaton.
Really?
Yeah.
That's canon.
Yeah.
Blaster Keaton. I liked it a lot. I suggested this game because SNES Drunk did a video on like short Super Nintendo games. I know we kind of had like some rough weeks, but like I really wanted to do a Super Nintendo game, and this is one that's like spoilers for a future segment, like notoriously expensive.
Yeah. I read that too.
Notoriously expensive. But like I picked it because like, oh, this would be short. I could spend like 30 minutes on this. Brothers, I ended up playing this like I played it for an hour and then like set it down, and then I came back to it, played it for an hour and set it down, and then came back to it again and played it for an hour. I really liked it.
Yeah.
There was some slowdown, but like, dude,
Not as much as I would have thought there would have been.
same. The
Yeah.
Super Nintendo is like notorious for slowdown in games like this. It
Oh my
kind of
God,
sucks
R-Type.
at games like this.
R-Type is basically lives in molasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That whole
this-
fucking game.
Yeah.
I was actually going to mention that too. This was smooth.
Yeah.
I almost never saw a frame drop.
Twice in 2 parts, I would notice shit would slow down, but it was like, there's like, I don't know what country it's supposed to be. India is my guess. But it's like, there's this level where like you're fighting planes and then like turrets that are hidden underground, like these square turrets, these tiles like shift up. And it's like, there's 16 of these on the screen at the same time. When it would do that and there were planes flying, it would like slow down for like just a bit.
Yeah.
But because I know the Super Nintendo sucks at this genre, I was kind of impressed because I was like, oh, that didn't slow down as
Yep.
much as I thought it would.
Yeah.
There's a part where you're at one of the northern water level, and there are aircraft carriers that they show covered in ice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my brain just kept looking at those and remembering the fried shrimp from Monster Party because they look like like corn dogs or fried shrimp, just like
Yeah, man. Man, Monster Party. It's a good game.
yeah.
Good weird game.
God, Monster Party's so good.
Shrimp tempura.
Yep,
Yeah.
onion rings and something else.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
And be able to have 2 people, 2 players,
know.
like
Maybe there's major.
I bet there's
slowdown
major
in
slowdown with
mode.
that. Yeah.
Maybe that's what the reviewer
Possibly.
is talking about. That's kind of all I have to say about it. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I did too.
I thought it was a good game. I would easily put this on a top 100 list of Super Nintendo games.
Yep.
Yeah, it belongs.
I think I
there.
still have yet to play a top-down shooter that I like more than either Pocky and Rocky,
Yeah.
since that's just such a well-disguised
Yeah. Pocky and
top-down
Rocky's
shooter.
really good.
That's my favorite of this genre.
Yeah.
But I did like this as well.
Yeah. Man, I'm struggling to think about how UN Squadron played. The only thing I remember from UN Squadron is the portraits. That
The
was
American guy with the beard and the mustache.
yeah, that's my big takeaway from that game. It's like, wow, they really went whole hog on these these portraits and giving like the pilot's personality. Something I'm really not used to.
You don't see like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
I think that's. Otherwise, I remember because that was a minute ago.
It was a long fucking minute ago.
I probably remember
sure.
I like this more than I remember liking that.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But I'm with you on Pocky and Rocky. But still, I think there's room on the list for more than
Yeah. yeah.
one.
You guys have any achievements?
I have a few.
I don't have any good ones.
Mine aren't great. I literally just came up with them while we were talking. My first achievement is Aero the Acrobat, which, the guy from the fucking magazine kind of beat me to
Yeah.
20 years ago. Clear a screen with the American plane by doing the loop and dropping a bomb. It's not a barrel roll, but what is it called when you do that with the?
I think it's a
Oh.
loop de
Is it
loop,
just a
right?
loop-de-loop?
That's what I call it. I don't know if that's
I remember the annoying thing from Star Fox Dogfights, where you would hit the barrier and then do that to
it
go
would send
back
you
in.
back.
Yeah.
All of mine use the word arrow, spelled AERO.
Okay.
Just remember that. Broken arrow.
nice. Fucking
Die,
nice.
die 3 times in a row to one. Die 3 times in a row, one right after the other on one map. I got that one.
I got that one too.
My next achievement is arrows to the action. To get arrows to the action, you beat the game with all 4 pilots.
Nice.
And my last achievement is Cupid's arrow. Love this game despite its difficulty. those are my achievements this week.
Those were good. You said
Those
those
are
were
good.
good. Those were good.
Thank you.
I don't have many because I actually I played the game more than I put thought into
Right.
like what I was gonna do. I'd rather rule in bullet hell than serve in rhythm heaven.
I love that.
And in order to unlock I'd rather rule in bullet hell than serve in rhythm heaven, you finish the game on hard mode with the minimum number of lives.
That's a really good achievement. I really like that.
Then I'll end there because I have two more, but they're not as good.
Oh, well.
I led with the strong one.
All right.
I played this on medium. I wanted to play it stock and like get a gauge right on like on its that's how I like to gauge the difficulty. But I thought it was really cool that you are able to like really fine tune the difficulty by choosing like not only the difficulty mode but how many lives you get and how many continues you get. I thought that was cool.
It even lets you change the buttons around if you want to.
I know.
Also kind of a rare feature.
Which is rare for the Super Nintendo. Yeah. But yeah, I love that about it. And I liked playing it stock, and I was able to get to the last level but not see the final boss.
Gotcha.
That last level is fucking hard.
I don't doubt it.
And I was using the trick of like another thing I love about the Japanese plane, and I don't know, I didn't try this on other ones, but like because it uses that beam as its bomb, you can still fire while it's doing that.
Oh, wow.
So it's like not only are you like throwing that beam out, but you're shooting those missiles out of the side, and you have iframes the entire time that beam is on screen. So like, check it out. That's choice.
I've got 4. The first one, just now to continue your thing, Aero Postal.
Oh.
Die because you're too fat to fit in between some of the bullet hells. Then I've got Pac-Man.
Poco Rosso.
You unlock Pac-Man by finding a safe zone. So just like in Pac-Man where you can find, just like
That
in this game,
corner
you
that
can
helps
find a
you
little thing and
find
just
you.
sit there for like 10 seconds and everything goes on.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
Do you see that in like a speed run?
Yeah.
Or-
I saw that where they do the
Which
hard-
level?
It was one of the early ones for the Swedish fighter. So it looked like it looked like a kind of a standard. It was a city biome. That's it, with the big buildings that you can crumble and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
After like crumbling a building, he went up to the upper left-hand corner and just sat there for like 10
Parked.
seconds while everything happened around him.
Cool.
Like I think he got, because you can upgrade your beam to like level 3, but it's only temporary. So for how many shots you can do it for. So he would do that
the bomb.
and then hide in a spot. So he didn't have to waste any of the superpower shot and then like
Cool.
into a boss fight or whatever with max power.
Very cool. Yeah, on like a scrolling game like this, I imagine like the only way to really speed run it is to minimize your deaths.
Yep. Or die, and he would die strategically to respawn with something too. So
Okay.
then the next one is we'll take a nap and then fire the missiles. Use the, I thought they were French until just now. Use the Swedish fighter to beat a boss with the bomb drop.
I think it's Sweden.
You're right, it is. Because I was like, was it? And then they're like, no, you're right, it's Sweden, not France. I don't know my Swedes from my Nords, or my French from my Nords. And the last one is, sorry, Boeing's made a lot of cuts. Die in the first level using an American plane.
Ooh, got that one. I got.
I thought you were gonna. I thought that was gonna be an Aero Biz reference.
Play this game with Chris Edler as your second player. Aerobiz.
Yeah, Aero
There we
Biz. That's
go.
nice. Well, guys, how much do you think you pay for this game? I don't know the answer to it, but I know it's expensive. That's
Yeah.
the hint. It's expensive.
I don't know
How
how old
expensive do you
SNES
think
Drunk's
it
video
is?
was over this.
Oh, did he mention the price?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I think it was like, I feel like he said like $300 loose.
God Almighty.
I don't know how old that. Yeah, I didn't look at the date.
And I don't know how much higher it would go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like maybe there's a cap.
Well,
Like, how much can the how much can
will the market allow?
yeah, the gray plastic market bear?
let's just shoot for the stars. I'll say $328.
$328 from Ian.
$500.
$500 from Tyler. I'm gonna say
I'm assuming it's an old video. And so I'll say $500.
$1,000. I'm gonna say $1,000.
$1.
$1, Bob. I hope that's not right. Actual retail. Holy fuck. Oh my God.
You're definitely collecting this
This
one.
can't be right. I just glanced. There's a chance that I saw the new price. Actual retail value. Fucking God.
Loose.
Of Aero fighters loose on average, according to PriceCharting.com at the time of this recording, is $1,824.13.
That is
Wow.
the single most
the highest.
expensive one we have
Yeah.
ever had.
Yeah.
That's loose.
That's not like a tournament cart where there are only like 2 of them.
Uh-huh. Wow. Why is it so fucking expensive?
Sale date, there was one that was sold February 1st, 2026. Aero Fighters, Super Nintendo, SNES cartridge with end cap, authentic and tested on eBay, $2,199.95. January 30th. So I'd just say this. Let's keep in mind that on average, it's $1,800. January 30th, 2026. Aero Fighters, Super Nintendo, SNES, 100% authentic, tested and working. $2,249.99. Wow. Holy shit balls.
That is unexpected.
Yep.
To say the least. I mean,
So
good
rare.
Lord.
We thinking rare. We thinking very
rare.
Very
Is
rare.
I don't know if it gets
there-
I don't know if there's it goes more rare than rare. I don't know.
Well, I think that Flopsy
Yeah. Jesus
is
Christ.
going to give it 3 stars.
I think it's going to go higher than
You
that.
think?
I really
3.5?
do. I think
4?
it's going to go 4. I think it's going to go 4. I think this is a good game.
It is a good game. 4 stars rare?
I think this is 4 stars
This be our
rare.
first 4-star rare game.
What do they give Iron Skins
Past?
game?
I can't remember.
We'll have to look it up. Our beloved.
Our gold standard.
I think they gave it 4 stars. I think
Okay,
it was a high.
okay.
I think it was a high rated game.
But IRM Skins game ain't selling for fucking $2,000 on eBay.
Nope.
Nope, it's under $10.
This is crazy to me.
I liked Aero Fighters better than Iron Skins game, just for the record.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. I liked IRM
Yeah.
Skins game more, but
Yeah,
still,
right.
Aero Fighters was a great game. But this is left fucking field, man. I had no clue.
I think it's at least 4 stars.
All right,
I don't think
Good.
they're.
4 stars rare.
Let's
I'm good.
do it.
I don't
Let's
think
hit it.
I don't think they're going 5. But
No.
there's a chance they'll do 4.5. But I think 4 for me 4 or 3.5 is
And
like
rare.
the safe bet. Definitely, whatever the highest category of rare
Right.
is, I think it's that.
Okay.
All right. According to Flopsy, aka the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library, 1991 through 1998, by Pat Contri, courtesy of Monster Mold Mike, and a shadowy, mysterious benefactor, which may also be Monster Mold Mike. Aero Fighters. Okay. Availability, very rare. We're counting it.
So now we know that this is a very rare exists.
Is a category and
And-
it exists.
Okay, because you said the highest possible.
Right.
Which is
I assume is very rare.
And this
unless
has
there's
gotta
very,
be-
very rare.
this has got to be our first very rare, right?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
And this is, they do give it 3.5 stars.
Okay.
So I was I thought they would like it a little bit more. I'm curious if there's anything in the reflections about the rarity of the game that might give us like a indication if very rare is the highest rare.
I would hope so. I mean, so outside of, are the tournament cartridges in there?
I think there's a separate section.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so it's got
unreleased
a
and
different
tournament.
classification then.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like a unique beyond rare or something like that.
And honestly, there's probably a section in the book that explains the categories and probably lists them, but
Yeah.
I'm used to just going to the page
Yeah.
that has the game on it. So, but yeah, very rare, 3.5 stars. I do wish they were a little more kind to it. But that's just because I liked it so much. I didn't fucking $2,600 like it, but I fucking maybe $300 liked it. Maybe. Whoever bought it for $300 and SNES Drunk made that video.
All right, let me read something from ChatGPT if you don't mind.
Yeah, please.
A copy of Aero Fighters for the Super NES has become one of the rarest and most valuable games on the secondary market, often selling for hundreds to thousands of dollars. There isn't anything inherently special about the gameplay itself. The rarity and pricing come from a few key factors. Very limited production. The SNES version was released late in the system's life, around late 1994, by a small third-party publisher, River, and seems only a very small number were manufactured. Some collectors estimate production could have been only a few thousand units, far lower than more mainstream titles. Unlike major Nintendo releases, it wasn't widely distributed or aggressively stocked by retailers, so fewer copies ever made it to the shelves. Collector demand plus late recognition. For a long time, Aero fighters flew under the radar. Many players didn't buy it back then because there were better or more popular shooters available. This means even fewer people held on to copies. As retro collecting has grown, especially for SNES shooters, interest in hard-to-find cartridges jumped. Aero fighters became one of the most sought after. Then there's condition and speculative market effect. But basically, that just didn't get, a lot of them weren't made, and that's why they're so rare.
Okay.
So,
Well,
at least according to chat.
I just came up with a second achievement. If you guys don't mind.
Sure.
It's called River, and it is to make an Irish woman squirt.
I love it.
The River.
The
All right. Oh, by the way, I did look up Irem Skins games. Man, we have been fucking way off for a long time. That is a 3-star, very uncommon game. Yeah. Not rare.
All right,
Very uncommon.
CERN strikes again. This is Mandela. I swear to God,
Oh, I
that
know.
game was rare when
Yeah.
we looked at it the first time.
I know.
When did we cross over? Shit.
You're right.
This
That's
is
it.
the
That is in
signal
the dead
that we
zone.
are in the darkest timeline. Fuck it. I don't care. It's always
I
going to be
remember.
rare
Yeah,
in my
yeah,
book.
yeah.
Wait,
Well, we're gonna
I
have
wonder
to,
if the
we're gonna
I
have to
wonder
buy
if
up
the
enough copies and destroy them. We're gonna make it rare.
I wonder if the
gonna
molded,
correct the timeline.
dangerous
We have to open
range
it up and
virus
see if it's different in
book
there.
has a different rating because that's where we got it.
The Book of Eld.
The Necronomicon. All right.
Are we done? Is it, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yes, Dave.
I don't know if you're rubbing your beard to give me the sign or if
Oh,
you're just
nope,
rubbing it
rubbing
because
it to
feels
rub it.
good.
Just being
But it
rubby.
reminded me that I
Rubby
need
boy.
to ask you 2 important questions. If you were to give this game a beard, what kind of beard would you give it?
I would give it the white mustache of the former pilot villain from Up,
Okay.
to where it's good, but it's fucking evilly difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Up the movie, great movie. One of my favorite Pixar movies.
Man, I haven't seen it in a long time because I don't feel like crying.
Yeah.
Same.
I really remember.
Just the beginning, that first 5
I know.
minutes. Yep.
I saw that movie once and was like, damn, that was fucking good. I have not seen it again because I don't. I mean, when I feel like
Up
crying,
and
maybe
Requiem for a Dream, same category. It's a one watch.
I've desensitized myself on Requiem for a Dream.
You jerk off so many times,
Right.
it doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses, what kind of glasses would you give it?
The Aero Flynn style pilot goggles of the villain from Up.
Okay. For the same reasons?
Same reasons.
Okay. All right. Well, sweet. What would you guys like to do next time?
What was the other one that you mentioned?
The other one that I mentioned was Bonkers, which is
Totally Nuts.
Totally Nuts. It's a Disney platformer based off of like one of Disney's afternoon.
One of my favorite
Programs.
cartoons growing up. Fucking loved Bonkers.
Want to do Bonkers?
Sure.
That sounds great to me.
Keep it a little low rent since you're going to be busy. And
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Go old school format.
Yeah.
Cool.
This sounds
Let's do
great.
it. Bonkers.
I really enjoy doing Super Nintendo games. And especially when like I play a game like this and it like reinvigorates me and it's like, oh, holy shit, there are good Super Nintendo
Right.
games. That
Still.
that was enjoyable. Wow. So we'll see about Bonkers.
Excuse me.
What do we even say? Hey, thanks everyone listening. Find the show everywhere. Most importantly, Patreon.
Patreon.com/TADPOG. If you give us $1, you have access to our bonus content. if you give us $5 or more, you become a Jake, and you have access to the mini pod, little 15 to 20 minute episodes we do before we record every week. Just sort of a casual conversation about whatever gets us going, gets us pumped for the episode. And then if you are a $20 or more donor, that makes you an executive producer. Executive producers, I read once every week at the end of the show. I read your names. If you're a Jake tier donor at $5 or more, I read your up from $5 to $19.99. I read your name once a month. It is the end of the month as far as the TADPOG is concerned. It will be March when we return to you next week. So I'm going to read the names of the Jakes. I have cross-referenced this as best I can with the current state of Patreon. It looks right if I say your name. Or if I don't say your name and you're supposed to be on here, let me know.
Speak up.
I'll fix it. bit.ly/TADPOG Discord. You can always reach me there. And if I read your name and you are not a Jake donor anymore, if you stop giving us that money, shame on you. We will be calling the police. All right, here we go. Oh, I got to change. Okay.
I got an email. Do you need this?
One.
I was emailed a comma separated value from Patreon.
Oh, you can delete it.
Okay.
I've always I try to download the CSV. And I always forget it doesn't let me download it. It emails it to you. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
I figured it out on my own. All right. First up, Law Jake, Turbo Nerd Jake, Mark H, a.k.a. Jake number 104. Josh K, a.k.a. Jake number 85. Bubba Jakeski. Dirtbag Jake.
How about Jake Bag Keith?
Jake
What a Jake bag.
Changing that now. Jake Bag
Just a suggestion.
Keith. Jake. This never flows very well because I only do it once a month. And also it's hard to say Jake.
I think you're doing it quite well.
My throat. John H, a.k.a. Jake number 89. Dig Jakey. Time Jake. Josh E. Nate from Utah. First time Jaker. And Nate, let me tell you something. I can't just promote you to Jake. Now, wait a minute. Something's not right with my numbers because he's on.
You can cash in enough TADPOG
right.
points or Dylars, but
I don't know.
This legacy currency we don't use
Legacy
anymore.
currency.
Nate, I'm telling you something here because I don't know if you have access to the mini pod because
He's subscribed at the tier.
What? No, according to this, he gives $4.99. According to Patreon,
That obviously is on purpose.
He's a 1 cent away from being a Jake, but that hasn't been the case because I have him on my list from before. So it's changed.
Take a penny away.
I think that's his way of saying I support you guys. I love you guys so much that I don't need bonus content from you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to show you that by subtracting 1 penny, which isn't a lot of money, so you're not going to miss it. That's how I take it.
Okay.
But I think his name should be read because I like him.
Well, we'll just do it. We'll just keep reading it.
We also have that exception too. If you like, you want to say your
we'll
name.
just say name.
Nate gives us the calendars, right?
Calendar Smith. Date Smith.
Date Smith.
The dates.
All right, so Nate from Utah, first time Jaker. I'm going to leave you on the list because you're close. You're just not getting access to the bonus content. There's nothing I can do about that. Jakimi Kanahal. Excuse me. I don't know why it auto-corrected to Hall. Sorry, Kana. Pat L, a.k.a. Jake, number 118. Monster Jake, Mike L. Frederick S, a.k.a. Jake, number 116. Logan B. Yes! Logan B! a.k.a. Jake, number 113. Captain Gun Jake, John Turley. Big Dick Pie Jaker, Chris V, a.k.a. Mad Jekyll Sleeper. God, I love that one.
That's a good one.
Dr. Drunk, A. Jake A. Michael Mad Jake. Coin, Jake Goku, Jake DePuss, Donnie V, aka Jake number 70, Jay McPherson, aka Jake number 62, Marty Ma, aka Jake number 52, the Jake of Soso, Bubba Jake, not Jake Piven, Zachary H, aka Jake number 2, and last but not least, Jake Retrogue, our most recent Jake donor.
Nice.
And then we also have our executive producers, which we're going to do right now. But I'm going to just flip the script a little. I'm not going to read them as Jakes. I'm going to read their normal names this time. We've had enough Jake for one day, I think. Jesse Y,
No
Drink
such
Bud
thing.
Dry, Cubicle Monkey, Cthusiast Jeff M, Sandwich Pope Phil H, Gamebug Prime Nathan E, Pinball Airplane Archmage Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. We try to mention your name throughout the episode every
If there's a
time.
plane,
If there's a plane, you get
gets
mentioned.
dropped.
Pinball,
That's how
he
simple
gets
we
mentioned.
are. If there's a plane or a pinball.
Chris equals plane? Question mark.
Plane
It's on our whiteboard,
plus
actually.
pinball.
It's one of our action items.
Lord Micah P, Louisville correspondent, Princess Consuelo, Banana Hammock, Flavor Trick, Taryn D, D Pope Sandwich, that nice guy from Michigan, and last but not least, Paul, Pound Sterling, real nice, Clark.
Hell yeah.
There we go. That's it. That is, oh my gosh.
He said he's going to watch.
I
He's
didn't
gonna,
do the open.
Did you see that on Discord?
No, what?
He's going to watch
Watch what?
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. I forgot to blow the open of business, so I've got to do it all again. Whistle.
Yep.
All right, take it from the top.
So if you're, I tell you what, I'll just go back and splice that in at the beginning of all that. Now business is closed for the
All right.
week.
Hell yeah.
Tyler, get us the fuck out of here.
Hey, you guys want to close it out?
As airplane.
As an
All right.
airplane. Yep.
So until next time.
Capricorn.
TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. I was watching TV the other day, and they have these new Raisin Bran commercials. Have you seen these with William
No.
Shatner?
They add an extra
Oh,
scoop.
okay.
No, it's got William Shatner, and he comes in and he's sitting. He's like on the deck of a spaceship or whatever.
Okay.
And he's just dressed in regular clothes, but he's got a bandolier of Raisin Bran boxes
Okay.
on. And he goes, "Bill Shat here. Raisin Bran is good, blah, 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 blah." And then it says, "Oh, I'm needed." He gets teleported away, and he'll be teleported on top of someone's car. And the guy's at like a tailgate or something. He'll be standing on top of the car, and a guy down on the ground points up at him and goes, "Bill Shat on the car." And then there's one, he goes into someone's dining room. "Bill Shat in the living room or in the dining room." I had to bring that up because it is actually really funny.
I'll have to look these up.
They're fucking great. And it's so cool to me that William Shatner is like down to do that.
Yeah.
And he's always
Yeah.
willing to like poke fun at himself. So yeah, it's that's what I wanted to mention for the stinger because I thought that was really creative.
That just reminded me of Al Pacino. Have you seen he blames like the end of his career kind of falling off on his appearance in Jack and Jill doing the Dunkachino thing.
Dunkachino.
Dunkachino.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
accurate.
maybe don't be in an Adam Sandler movie,
Adam Sandler Netflix movie.
a Netflix movie.
Or was that in
Yeah.
theaters or was it Netflix?
I think it was in
It
theaters.
was in
Oh,
theaters.
shit.
I love William Shatner in those old Twilight Zone episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to
There's something on the wing.
Bill Shat on the wing.
Bill sat on the wing.
You see that Kmart commercial where they talk about shipping your pants? They're like, yeah, you can go in and ship your pants.
I have seen that. That's a funny one.
I can ship my pants. You can ship your pants right now in Kmart.
Did you say Kmart? That is the most surprising thing about
I'm pretty
that
sure it was
sentence.
Kmart.
They were old,
Kmart.
it's an older commercial.
Oh, okay. That seems more like a on Target brand.
Stay on target.
Cut the chatter, Red 5.